Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. In today's video, guys, I wanted to jump back into Cookie Run Kingdom, and I want to address something I get asked a ton, and I'm getting asked a ton recently by a lot of new players diving into the game, or even players, I guess I would say, that have been playing for quite some time, and they're just purely neglecting it. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said in the intro to this video, man, we're kind of doing a small little rant video for you guys tonight, but nevertheless, it should be a massive wake-up call, guys, to anybody out there. Whether you're a new player in the game, hitting me up in my DMs, asking me for help, or maybe you've been a long-term player, or maybe you're not even playing Cookie Run Kingdom. Because I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I'm not going to lie, guys. I get people in my DMs every single day, and if DMs, if you don't know, it means direct messaging, that literally are like, hey, Kodeations, I'm stuck on this stage. Can you please help me out, right? And then I'm like, sure, no problem. Send me your screenshot of your cookies, right? They send me screenshots of their cookies. Then I say, okay, send me screenshots of your toppings. You know, show me what you're working with. You know, what have you leveled up? You know, what is your team composition? You know, all that stuff, right? Guess what? At the end of the day, they're not farming their toppings, guys. Like, no joke. They're not farming out topping sets. And a lot of players, for whatever reason, they're running 5 different topping sets on one cookie at a time, literally one topping piece from 5 different sets. So they're basically neglecting all set bonuses. They're not leveling up their toppings, and they're purely just neglecting the stages and farming out those sets via the world exploration. Guys, I cannot stress it enough. Legitimately, I cannot stress it enough, man. Like I said, I'm all for helping people. I love helping you guys. Please don't stop sending me DMs, you know, asking for help, because I love giving you guys the help that you obviously need. However, though, just please do me one favor, guys. Pay attention and farm out your topping pieces and utilize these set advantages. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about here, check out this Searing Raspberry. Searing Raspberry has 2 different set bonuses. You've got the Equip 3 down at the bottom, and you've got the Equip 5 down at the bottom. Both of these are very, very good. If you equip 3 pieces, you're going to get an additional 3% attack overall. If you equip 5 pieces, you know, to complete an entire 5-piece set bonus, you're going to get an additional 5% attack. Now, this is huge. Absolutely huge, because especially as a new player or a player early on where all you have is rare and common toppings, it's going to be very beneficial to you to at least just complete the sets to take advantage of the additional 3 or 5% bonus that you get from the additional sets. That's why I definitely would never, ever, ever run a mix set on your cookies. And once again, not a mix set in the sense of like 2 different sets where you're taking advantage of like a 3-set bonus and then, you know, not a 2nd set bonus, but you're still trying to get those, you know, mid-max substats. You know, that's not what I'm discussing. When I say mix set, I legitimately mean 1 topping piece from 5 different sets. In theory, like I said, you're not getting any set bonus, and it's not really benefiting you in the long run. So diving in here, guys, I'm going to show you exactly the best way to do this. In the world exploration, if we hop over here, it does not matter which episode that you go to, you know, to farm out individual toppings, okay? I will tell you, though, that my personal favorite place to go, if you happen to have beat episode 8, let's just say that, if we have to beat episode 8, then naturally on the standard story mode, not the dark mode, I personally like to farm 829. The reason being is because it has the ability to drop Searing Raspberry M's, or, you know, epics, and then also solid almond epics. And 2 of those, you know, those 2 are basically going to be the 2 out of the 3 main sets that you're going to be putting on pretty much any cookie in the game. And that's why I think this literally, for me personally, is my favorite stage for farming and utilizing stamina, you know, when it comes to farming out overall topping pieces. Again, it's very important to note here that if you have additional excess stamina every single day, like let's say you do your daily runs, you get all of your daily missions done, you're working a little bit on, you know, some other small things like Mayhem or Arena, whatever it is, if you've got additional stamina that's being maxed out or capped out, 100% get in here and start grinding toppings. Again, whether it's going to be my favorite stage at 829, I recommend it just because, like I said, you have the ability to get the solid almonds and the searing raspberries, or if it's just a stage that you can clear. You might not be on episode 8, and that's okay, but definitely still go through the world exploration at different episodes and pick and choose the one or the level that you can clear that offers the topping that you're looking to farm. And taking a look here at the world exploration as a whole, guys, literally at episode 6 is when you actually unlock the epic toppings. If we scroll all the way down here to 6.1, you will see that that's when we first ever unlock epic toppings, and you can start farming them from the world exploration. As I just mentioned, maybe you're not up to episode 8 yet, and if you aren't, that's okay. It's still advised to utilize the extra stamina that you have over your cap. As you can see, I'm at 180 out of 96. It's still very advised to get in here on whatever episode that you are currently on, and then, find whatever stage offers that specific topping. So to give you guys an example, 6.1 here already, shows that it's offering epic solid almonds. So it's not a bad one for me to farm if I have no other option. Same thing goes here for 6.2. If I'm looking to farm out the searing raspberries, well, then 6.2 already has that option. And then guess what? 6.3 also has the swift chocolate. So again, you don't necessarily have to be in episode 8 to farm 829. Just farm whatever stage you possibly can that offers that specific toppings, because like I said, guys, it's very, very, very important, even if you only have rares and commons, to utilize those rares and commons to at least get the set bonus and then start swapping in the epic toppings as you start to unlock them. But guys, please do not neglect your overall toppings. Alrighty, and then one last thing here I want to cover before we hop out of this video. Again, I don't want to make it super long. I just wanted to make sure that I can stress to you guys to farm out your toppings and how important it is going to be to farm them out, because it does make a massive difference. And that's going to be talking about the 3 main sets. As I mentioned before, you've got solid almonds, searing raspberries, and swift chocolates. Now, I know there are exceptions. We got Twizzly, who does take, apple jelly, and you've got a couple other cookies that you can obviously finesse and, and change around. But for the most part, those are going to be the 3 main sets that almost every cookie, according to their class, is going to utilize. So to give you guys an example and to break that down, let's click on somebody like Holly Berry. Holly Berry's a frontline tank, right? And because she's a frontline tank, we want her to soak up as much damage as she possibly can, thus preventing our other cookies from taking damage. In doing so, the best set to run on somebody like that is going to be a full solid almond set. Because we're running 5 solid almonds, we're going to be taking advantage of whatever substats we get, as you can see here, damage resistance and cooldown, etc. But we're also going to be taking advantage of the additional 5 set bonus of additional 5% damage resistance. Again, very, very crucial for somebody like a defense or a frontline cookie that's going to be taking a lot of damage, and that's what their role is. Now, the same thing goes for somebody like a full-on damage dealer. Let's take a look at Vampire here. Vampire is rocking a searing raspberry set. Now, the reason why, Vampire's rocking a full searing raspberry set is because he's there to do as much damage as possible, and that's what we want him to do. And because we want him to do as much damage as possible, we're running a full 5-piece set. We're taking advantage of the 3-set bonus and taking advantage of the 5-set bonus on top of additional substats and everything that we can get. So you can see we've got additional attack here, we've got additional crit, we've got additional attack here, all of that good stuff. So again, guys, just make sure you are getting in here and at least grinding out those 3 individual sets. Another big one is going to be the cooldown reduction set. And for me, personally, somebody like Licorice fits that bill. Licorice, you want the minions up as much as possible. You want to take advantage of the defense buff that, Licorice also provides for your entire team. And because of that, you need to be running a full cooldown set. Again, looking on the cooldown set, you can see we run all 5 of them because we want to take advantage of the additional 5% cooldown. As I mentioned before, guys, it's just absolutely mind-blowing to me how many people that I see out there in the community that watches my videos, or at least I think they watch my videos, they reach out for help, and then they're just purely neglecting their toppings. They're not running set bonuses on individual cookies, even, or they're even using the excuse of, oh, on Kodeations, I only have common and rare toppings. I know it's not advised, and I've said it myself, to level up rare, topping pieces, for instance, because it's better to just save those pieces, for when you do get epic toppings to invest them. And although I 100% agree with that, that doesn't mean you can't neglect the individual sets, or neglecting which cookie deserves what, topping sets in general that they benefit them the most. Whether they're common, rare, or epics, it doesn't matter. Definitely still get in here, grinding them out, utilizing and consuming your last bit of stamina 100% is still worth it when it comes to grinding out overall toppings, because that literally is going to be what you need at some point in the game to progress. As always, guys, let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are. I apologize for a ranting video, but again, I just wanted to make sure that everybody gets this information out there in the community, because I get asked this question a ton. I love each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Are you farming toppings? What stage do you absolutely love? Me personally, I'm an 829 guy. I spend all of my time grinding out 829, and then I literally never grind out Swift Chocolates just because I think either I've gotten lucky with them or maybe I just get them from other means like the guild gacha or whatever. But with that being said, guys, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.